Yeah, and Lakers, I think you have to accept the cookies to see where they are.
Yeah. £5 in the swear jar.
The big booty league.
Snitching on your mum.
That's fine.
Oh, you ended the game early because I'd already won.
I don't even know.
Imagine.
You know what?
As soon as he gets through the tunnel and he's in kit.
Oh,
Yeah,
too
questions.
far.
Welcome to the More Than Ball Show. It's season 2, episode 5. I'm Ola.
I'm Paige.
I'm Eamon.
I'm Sevian.
Yes, it's been a while since we've all been together.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
2024.
Yeah.
Number year.
The classic argument of whether or not you can still say that anymore.
Yeah.
But
YOLO.
No, definitely.
why not?
I feel like my year doesn't start till February anyway, so I'm
Yeah,
good.
but like,
No,
I have a
honestly.
friend who says that it's like, oh, she doesn't want to be doing New Year, New Me because she wants to spend January figuring out what she wants to be different at. I was like, that's actually not a bad shout.
Here for it.
So yeah, but yeah, you were gonna say Year of the Mamba.
Yeah, it's Mamba year, so
Yeah.
you know, everyone get locked in.
Yeah,
This is
That's
it.
Mamba
it.
This is it.
mentality.
that's it. Lethal Shooter's already locked in. He's what's it? He's launched his shoe, or he's told
Saw
us that his
that.
shoe's coming out. So yeah, what's happened? What else has happened since we last met? There's been a lot.
Detroit Pistons finally won a game.
Yeah, after
2
breaking the
games.
streak. Yeah, yeah.
You would have thought, the way they celebrated, you would have thought they won the NBA final. Like,
I was happy for them though.
No, honestly.
Yeah, definitely. And Cade,
Well
man,
deserved.
he needed
Yeah.
that because people were really.
people were feeling sorry for him.
Yeah.
He needed to feel like, we can do something here. So that's
Yeah.
great. He's such a young player also.
Yeah.
So shout out him, shout out them. They deserve that. Well done to them.
Yeah.
They also beat the Washington Wizards.
Yeah.
And if you know what Kuzma tweeted,
Yeah, what was it like? At this point, just don't be that team.
Yeah,
During
and-
the Celtics game, right?
yeah, and he ended up being that team.
Yeah,
So that's
yeah, being
the
that player.
irony.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Gosh, humbling. I feel like that's not something you can say when you are one level above them. Like,
Yeah.
they're 14th, right?
They have the same record in the last 10 games as well.
Yeah,
Oh my
it's like,
gosh.
why did you think that you were going to be the person that could speak? Like, when you've got Jordan Poole going from 40-point games to like 3-point games, this is
Yeah.
not the team. You're not on
No,
that
it's
team
true.
either. Yeah, they need to.
But we
humble
like the way
themselves.
he dresses, so it's okay.
That's what we give
It's
him.
okay.
Yeah,
That's
the
what I
dress
focus
sense.
on.
Yeah. He brings something to the NBA.
Yeah,
yeah.
this is it.
The tunnel walks.
There we
Yeah,
go.
yeah,
That's
but
what I'm here for.
As soon as he gets through the tunnel and he's in kit.
Oh,
Yeah,
too
questions.
far. Too far. You took it too far.
You were in Paris.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell us about it.
It was such a last minute thing that I did. I went out, watched Cavs versus Nets. It was such a good game as well. Donovan Mitchell's put up 45 points. We saw Tristan Thompson get ejected in that
Yeah.
game as well.
Yeah.
So it was a very entertaining game. The only thing I would say, the atmosphere was so shit.
Oh, really? In the bin?
Yeah. The
I'm
whole
shocked.
it was just so bad. The atmosphere was just like a pin drop silent most of the
Oh,
game.
wow.
And I was like, that is such a bad display for Europe.
Yeah.
But
That's why
those-
they need
those
to get out
kind
of
of games,
Paris.
it's like just a corporate link up.
That's literally what it is. But yeah, apart from that, it was a good game. Like it was a good basketball game. But I think to bring that atmosphere back into Europe, they need to bring the bigger teams. There's no
But
way.
you know the French, they don't even look at you. Like, they just act so bougie.
Yeah,
So-
that's true.
But that's really disappointing coming from the French being
Oh,
basketball.
I wouldn't say that.
talented.
Because you go to K54 and
It's a
the
different-
the atmosphere is popping.
But
No,
then
but
do you
that's
feel
what I'm
like
saying,
that's
it's
a...
disappointing
Yeah.
coming
Yeah.
from France and
Yeah.
they're like, it's a basketball country. So it's like,
And I went to
yeah.
K54 last year, and the atmosphere there was
This is it,
incredible.
yeah.
And
So
it
good.
was just not translated in
Yeah.
that arena.
Yeah, I wonder if it's also like how you get tickets, isn't it? Because I guess like
Yeah.
K54 is a bit more of a community event, so you're gonna have
Yeah.
ballers there, like rather than the corporate link up, like you're saying. So actually, you'll be in a different position. Like them guys that are coming from like, I'm not gonna start naming corporate companies, but they're not gonna be in their stand screaming like,
No, they're there to secure a deal or learn
Yeah.
about a strategy
Yeah,
from another
yeah.
company.
yeah, it's true.
So
And I got my tickets on resale, and the guy that I got it from was from a corporate company selling
Oh,
his
really?
tickets.
No
So,
way.
Just saying, corporate guys don't even want to be going.
Yeah, gosh, okay. Wow.
But
Well,
yeah.
do you think if it was in London, it would be different with the same teams?
It's just a corporate event. Even in London, it will end up being the same thing. The sponsors will get all the tickets, and the real
You just
NBA
have to
fans will just have to.
allocate some tickets to the fans that are actually
Yeah.
going to shout and scream and make some noise.
Yeah, you got to plan it properly. Well, but at least, I mean, it was a
at
good
least
game
I was
to
in
watch.
Paris for a
Yeah,
few days.
that's it. What else did you do while you were there?
Went to NBA House. That was actually quite fun. There was a lot of like NBA fans there. They had like loads of different activation things. They had like a 2K booth, loads of photo booths as well. But yeah, that was fun. Apart from that, just the usual shopping and all of that stuff.
When in Paris.
Yeah, when in Paris.
Fun fact, I think it was Olympics. There was an NBA house, and I got a video of Sevian dancing.
Oh wow, yeah.
I
Oh
think
my
it was
gosh.
2012, I think.
Yeah, I do remember that. I remember that.
She was centre stage, and she was dancing.
Oh
She
my
was
God.
Vivian. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I hope you don't have that video no more.
I really feel like it's on my Facebook.
This is the point where your box is going to have to insert that video into the
I
edit.
remember that. I
I
remember
think I
that.
still have it. Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
She was killing it. She got
Oh my
fans after that. That's where it started for her.
Who were you
Wow.
there with?
My brothers.
Oh, cool.
I'm pretty sure it's my brothers
Yeah.
and my cousins maybe. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Definitely my brothers. Yeah.
Because Jason was there, Nathan was there. A lot of us went from the.
I remember that kind of era. It was every event. Any
Yeah.
event, anything that was basketball related, 2-on-2, 1-on-1,
You guys were
shootouts,
there. Yeah.
dance-offs. I was there.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was fun times.
That's cool. So, are you going to be going to Paris again?
Probably not on my own money. That's all I'm going to say.
Shout out the sponsors.
I'll be the
Please
corporate
slide
person.
slide into the DMs, please. What about Olympics? Do you feel like Olympics might bring a different vibe? Because I guess people have to buy the tickets.
But Olympics has a different energy anyway. Everyone wants their countries to win.
Yeah.
And a lot of people travel to the Olympics for their countries. You don't see like Cavs and Nets fans coming from like America for this game.
Yeah. Do you feel like NBA Paris, I guess the difference between it being in Paris and being in London, do you feel like other Europeans will travel to Paris for that game versus to London?
Yeah, so a lot of people that were sat in my section weren't even French.
Oh, okay.
Some of them were like American tourists that saw it on like, I don't know, a billboard somewhere in Paris. They saw like Nets and Cavs were in town, so they were like, oh, let's go.
Yeah.
Or they were like Spanish people, or
No,
so I think
fair.
a lot of people do travel to
Yeah,
it, but it's just trying to get tickets.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like if you're going on holiday, what is there to do
Yeah.
while you're on holiday?
Yeah.
Listen, you take your time off. You might be busy working the whole summer.
It's true. Well, I guess since the last time we were here, there's been quite a lot of injuries and recoveries. Kyrie's back.
Yes.
Kyrie is back.
Thank goodness for
Drew.
that. And that team are doing all right. I feel like they're fifth or
Yeah.
sixth right now.
Yeah, and he had like 42 points last game as well.
Yeah.
And Tim
Yeah.
Hardaway Jr. also had like 40 points or something.
Yeah, he's
So
really
they
coming.
almost
and he's-
lost.
Yeah.
but he's had a couple of like standout games
Yeah.
recently. He's really doing bits.
Yeah, he's showing why.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
why he does what
Especially
he does.
because Luca's out as well.
Yeah.
So.
That's what I'm saying. They almost lost. So imagine if he didn't drop, what is it, 45, 42?
Yeah, it was something like that, yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Love to
No,
see.
he's shown why he needs to be playing, and
Yeah.
he's playing great.
Yeah. I feel like another team in the West that we need to talk about is definitely the Wolves. Like,
Yeah.
was anyone expecting them to be killing it the way they're killing it?
They have a good system.
Yeah. They have a good team. They have good
Yeah.
players. And when you look at them defensively, there's no reason why they shouldn't be at the top. They've got
Yeah.
Rudy Gobert, they've got Carl Anthony Towns, and then you've got Ant Edwards performing the way he is.
MJ.
Yeah.
Reincarnated.
literally.
Young MJ.
But I think for me, it's the chemistry, because you can have the players, but the
Yeah.
chemistry is really there. Like, I would say another team I think that have done that have probably surprised us is the Clippers. Like, we knew that they had the players, but the chemistry.
Yeah.
The chemistry is on fire, because obviously Sevian right now doesn't want to look at the camera because Clippers are what, fourth?
They're
And
doing
Lakers, I
great.
think-
They're doing incredible.
Yeah, and Lakers, I think you have to accept the cookies to see where they are.
Yeah.
You got to scroll. Yeah. You got to scroll for that one.
Yeah, the Clippers have the best record in the league as well since
Yeah.
I think 17th of November. They're 23. They've won 23 games and they've only lost 7.
Yeah.
Which is insane. So
And Kawhi's played more games
Yeah.
by this time in the season than he's played in a very long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Harden is doing great.
Yeah.
Can't even
The
chat
Harden
about
effect.
like the beginning of this podcast. We're chatting about AD. We're chatting about Harden. You see how things like
yeah, it's true.
they're listening.
It's true. they're
Like,
listening,
it's
yeah.
crazy.
Harden said that I'm about to show you guys. Yeah, it's true. It's
I gotta
true.
say this, Sevian. Like Lakers got like 99 problems, but AD is not one.
It's not my problem either. I've tapped out.
Oh.
I've tapped out. I've been offline. So whatever's going on is going on. I check back in.
We can let you know.
I'll be listening into the podcast to find out what's been going on. But yeah,
She's just
I'm
that
just
fed up.
I just want to start my year on a good note. You know, positive energy.
Yeah, I can't have no negative
Good vibes. So
Well, you know what? They did beat the Clippers like a week
Yeah,
ago.
yeah,
So I give you that.
amazing. That's great.
It was a close game, though,
Yeah.
right?
It was.
Close
It was
game.
a good game.
It was a good game.
It was a great game.
Love that. I love that for us.
No, fair enough. Check back in at the playoffs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if they
They
make
won't be
it.
there.
Yeah,
No,
it's true.
I'll get back in, but I just
Yeah.
need to start my year like a little bit
I hear it.
peaceful.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
fair.
No, do you
Fair,
go?
yeah.
I mean, Draymond is back.
Mm-hmm.
Is that going to change
How do
anything?
we think? What do we think about that?
I don't feel like it was enough games, to be honest.
Yeah, I just can't believe he's actually back.
Yeah, I don't know how you can go from
3
indefinite
weeks.
to that's wild.
I feel like it's, you know, when you have unconditional love for someone, for him you have unconditional tolerance. Like they tolerate a lot, and I think it's not enough games.
Yeah.
But I mean, maybe it is. You know, he shedded a tear.
Yeah.
So you never know. Maybe it is enough, but I feel like it's the same cycle.
Yeah.
Me thinking, imagine like you get drafted in, you're on the Warriors team, you're a rookie. I'm not going up against that man because if
Yeah.
I play a little too hard,
Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen.
out. I'm at the Wizards. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So it's like I'm not even trying to play
Yeah.
no games.
Yeah.
So I hope. I mean, I hope it does change for the better of the league and for the better of the team. But we got to understand that NBA is like an entertainment.
House.
Oh, yeah. Do you know what I mean? So they
Yeah.
love it. They
Because he
love
did
it.
say he was going to retire to Adam Silver, and
Yeah.
Adam Silver had to look at him like,
No, you're
no,
not.
you're not.
Yeah.
But this is it. Is it like, is that a tactic to say, let me
100%.
come back?
100%.
Yeah.
I think it's two things. I think one, that was probably the thing that fueled it, but I also think the streak that Golden State are on, like the losing streak, also cannot be good.
Yeah.
They just got a new arena. You need to
Yeah.
make money.
Yeah,
you
they
can't be
can't.
looking at the bottom of the
It's
table.
a whole
Yeah.
entertainment situation. So it is a tough one. I do
Yeah.
feel like the safety of players should come before everything. And I think that's not being overlooked, but being overlooked.
Yeah, 100%.
At the same time.
100%. Because I feel like if he could do so many things, so I guess in your face, really,
Yeah.
then equally, every single player that is worried about their safety should know exactly what he's going to be doing differently to make sure that they're safe.
Exactly.
Like, as in, what anger management classes has he signed up to? Like, all of that should be part of his return to work. Because actually, remember when Kyrie, we all knew what Kyrie had to do to get back. But for some reason, Draymond Green can go and abuse players, and he's just back. Like, we don't know what he's doing to be back in the league.
I even feel like with the Jar situation, when you look back at it, look how long he was out. And I
Yeah.
think that was due to them not taking the first situation as serious as they should have. And I feel like now we're seeing years on Draymond.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? We're seeing years of the same same situation.
Do you feel like the Draymond incident helped with the Timberwolves chemistry after Gobert got tripped up? It's like,
That's a good point, though. Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
Because I'm like, no one likes Rudy.
Yeah.
No one likes him. But
Yeah,
after
yeah.
that, no, that's my teammate.
Yeah.
What do you think you're doing? You
Yeah,
crazy?
it's
I'm not
true.
gonna
Sucker
fight you.
blur.
Yeah, potentially.
Gobert.
Because no one did nothing. They just let him get dragged. So actually,
Yeah.
maybe they were like, you know what? Yeah, we need to have his
Came in that
back.
locker room like, you lot do not have my back.
Where were my team?
the French accent.
Yeah.
Do it again one more time.
Sacre bleu.
Omelette du fromage.
Oh wow, language.
Who else are we seeing with injuries right now? Well, Jar's out for the year.
Yeah,
That's such a shame.
that was a shame.
It's a big
That is
big
sad.
loss. Yeah.
But
And
to
he
see
came
what
back-
but to see what he can do when he does come back.
Yeah.
At least we're not seeing like a Zion. We're waiting for him to actually come back when he's back.
The thing with the Ja Morant injury, Grizzlies are probably grateful that it happened this season because this season was out of question anyway. They weren't going to make playoffs.
Would have been a struggle.
But yeah, so they're lucky it happened this year, not next season when they're
And they
you
can
know,
build this
yeah.
summer. And
Yeah.
then
Exactly.
Yeah.
So there's always a bit of positives. Even though
yeah,
it's an
and
injury.
also like looking how promising it can look when he
Yeah.
is back is great to see that can happen.
And he was right there in the All-Star votes. Like,
Yeah,
right
of
up there
course.
straight
Yeah.
away.
on like how many games? 9 games he
Yeah.
played. That's
Yeah.
incredible, to be honest.
Fun fact: the British Basketball League is doing an All-Star game also, and someone who has played less than 5 games is killing the votes with
Oh my God.
like 40 47 or 49%
Oh,
of votes
wow.
going towards him.
Which
Which
is
is
even-
insane.
Yeah. What do you even do in that situation? You're just gonna have to let him play.
Yeah, you're gonna have to
Listen,
let
he
him
played in the CEBL, which is like the Canadian Elite
Yeah.
Basketball
play.
League.
Yeah.
And he got this nickname called Teddy Buckets. His name is Teddy Allen, but now he's called Teddy Buckets. And when I tell you, like, this guy's a baller. He's like tall guy.
Yeah.
That man can shoot.
Yeah.
Like, he
A
can do
secure bucket.
Yeah, and now we see why, like, he's already become like a star for the British Basketball League. He just came in the middle of December.
Yeah. He's already changing things. Oh, okay,
Yeah, and
that's
he's killing Matt Morgan.
Yeah.
29% of votes.
cool. Oh wow.
This guy's got 40-something% of votes.
Okay,
Like,
that's crazy.
I'm like, this is crazy, man.
Yeah, Matt
is
would have been my
crazy.
pick all day. Yeah, we
Well,
know.
there's still time to
There's
vote.
still
You can
time.
vote for him.
Yeah. Useful to know. There's also still time to vote for All Stars.
Yeah.
We've got until the 20th of January.
Who you guys voting for?
Oh, I've picked my. Oh, should we do teams? I can tell you my All Stars.
Yeah. I'll tell
I
you
haven't
mine.
voted yet.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Oh,
kind
no,
of like,
okay.
Hold
who
on.
you thinking? Not
me
your
look.
Lakers.
Brown.
LeBron
He's gonna
James,
be there. He's gonna be a captain.
of course.
He's-
Be a
Yeah, for
captain.
sure.
He'll be a captain.
Well, I mean, right now he's not actually. I mean, he
Didn't
will
they
be a
switch
captain.
up the
but-
format as well? Is it going back to East and West now?
Yeah, East
Yeah.
versus West. Let's see.
Oh,
My
I don't like
biased
the-
votes will have Jalen Brown and Derek White in it as well, but this is not my biased one that I'm saying right
Yeah, go on. You say yours.
now. Okay, which one are we starting with?
Start with East.
Okay, I've got Embiid.
Yep.
I've got Giannis, and I've got Tatum as a front court, and then I've got Trae Young and Tyrese Halliburton.
That was my vote last week.
Yeah.
This week I changed it to Tyrese Maxey.
Okay.
But it was everything was exactly the same.
Okay. That sounds
Tie
positive.
ties. Wait, sorry. Is Halliburton going to be okay for the game?
I don't know because he got injured
Uh-huh.
last week, but they didn't. They said it wasn't anything.
Yeah,
serious,
they haven't taken him
so-
off. Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna tell us. He's just gonna come back in a
Yeah,
soon
yeah.
as.
Yeah.
But for him, it'll be massive if he
Yeah.
makes the All-Star
Of
game.
course,
so-
yeah.
When
I would love
that
that for him.
injury to do the splits like that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that was
My legs.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Yeah,
It was a lot. Should I do my West?
go on.
Okay, so we've got Kevin Durant,
Yep,
Nikola Jokic,
yep.
LeBron James,
Okay.
begrudgingly.
I put Anthony
begrudgingly.
Davis. I did Anthony Davis
Yeah,
instead of
'cause
LeBron.
honestly,
to be
I
honest.
want
really
AE in there. Yeah.
I really wanted to do it because I was like, you know what, I've been clowning AD and he's really turned up, so maybe it should be him. And actually, LeBron James is the 4th pick right now. Like when you're on the
Yeah.
app, he actually isn't. He isn't there, so people could be picking AD over him. But
Yeah.
I was like, you know what, we don't know how many he's got left, so let's just go LeBron James.
I know LeBron's getting enough votes from his fans. Anyway.
Yeah,
He
it's
doesn't
fair.
need me.
It's fair. But
I
I was
would
like,
be adding.
because AD won't be there otherwise. And then I've got Luka and SGA.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, there we go.
That's strong.
Yeah.
Solid.
I'll tell you guys next week who I voted for.
Fair, yeah, and I'll tell you who I voted for British Basketball League.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Yeah,
we
we
can
can
vote
do
for the
it.
girls also.
Oh, okay, love that. I mean, it's just going
When's
to be the
the
London Lions team,
game?
isn't it?
17th of March. Yeah.
It's going to be the whole London Lions team and be like, yeah, that's it.
Actually, I can tell you right now.
Yeah, because it's North v South, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and London Lions aren't doing too good.
Oh, really?
No.
Well, maybe maybe the Londoners aren't voting because, you know, people in Manchester and Leicester, they're going to be voting hard.
Listen, Leicester are killing it.
Yeah.
So for the girls, they got Georgia Anderson, which is Manchester, and then we got Princess, I think is Manchester, and then we got Emma from Sheffield, and then Harriet from Durham. I actually don't know where Durham is, but I just know we go there by the coach.
Yeah. I don't know. I was going to say...
I actually don't know.
No.
And
Let me not
then-
embarrass myself.
For the South, we got Sam Ashby and Taylor O'Brien for guards, and that is Leicester. And then for the forwards, we got Temi and Savannah, which is London. So that's good. And for the centres, we got Raven, which is Leicester again. So and Kirsty Brown for North, which is Caledonia, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to start voting because
Yeah, we got to vote for our
That's
London
alright.
girls. I already
Yeah.
voted on all 4 of my email addresses, so I'm.
So how are they doing it in British Basketball League? Is it that you get to... Do you vote every day or is it that you only get one vote
You only get 1 vote per email.
per email?
That's why she's
I mean,
useful.
that's basically like saying
Per
just sign
email,
up to
guys.
Netflix loads of
Yeah.
times and get lots of 1 month free trials.
No, honestly, back in the day, that was the thing.
Yeah. That's
We
why she's
are.
got. That's why she's got 4 emails.
Now they've capped emails. Like you can't create like a lot of emails on the same IP address anymore.
Oh,
Oh,
really?
really?
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Hide my VPN. You can download it. You can use mine.
Like, please.
what is this podcast turned into?
I didn't even know that you could do that. How are they gonna know? What if you got like 10 people living in your house?
I don't know. It's capped apparently.
No way.
Oh no.
Cat tech ruining things.
Ames knows for the burner accounts.
So that she can be
Trolling.
I hate LeBron.
Trolling Lakers.
You sound a bit like KD out here.
100%. Still the most misunderstood player in the NBA, in my opinion.
He is such a drama queen.
Yeah,
sometimes.
he is. But I feel like. Do you feel like he's Do you think that he's drawing the drama because he wants it, or he has something to say and no one listens?
I just
Ooh,
think it's
maybe a bit of both.
personality.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like
See a bit of both.
we were talking about the Traitors earlier. You
Yeah.
guys watched the Traitors?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
come on, let's go.
Have you seen the new season?
Yeah,
Yes,
it's out today.
Wicked.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
oh my days. That.
That
Oh.
show.
That show.
That
We need
show
a
goes
sequel. We
off.
need a sequel for that.
Shout out David Oloka because you put me on this show last year at K54
Bro.
and I've been watching it ever since.
That show is amazing. Like, Sev, you have to watch
You
it.
need to watch
You
it.
have
I've
to
heard
watch
about
it.
it.
They got a
yeah.
US version. They
They
got
got
Australia.
Australia. Yeah, man.
I know you guys are fans. I know you guys are
That's
fans.
it. Because I was waiting for season 2 to drop episodes, I started watching Australia. That's how
Yeah.
much of a fan of the show I am. 'cause I was
Australians mad, innit?
like, yeah.
Even
but
the
then-
Americans, but they've got celebrities on it, which is just a bit
Their
more
one is
twisted.
funny.
Yeah.
The two blonde girls. Do you know which ones I'm talking about?
On the last season,
Yeah.
on this one. Yeah. I know exactly who you're talking about.
They're funny.
They're shameless, let me just say.
It's like, okay, do you know the gist
I heard
of
about it, yeah,
Okay,
I've heard
so
about
it's
it.
basically like, what is it, mafia? Yeah. So, oh boy, I would love to go on something like that.
I'll
Yeah,
check it-
honestly,
I'll
the
check it out.
applications,
I'll check it
I
out.
started the application because I was like, you know what, I might do it, I might actually apply and go on the show.
But you see me, even when I'm not guilty, like, it's still
It's
me.
gonna
Like,
look-
everyone's
yeah, it's going to look like it.
going for one day and waste my time.
Yeah.
Everyone vote me out.
No, yeah, exactly. Because you really have to go and be a middle of the road type of person.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you can't go in there and be a big character because they'll get rid of you either through banishment or they'll vote you out.
Yeah.
You just can't look like a threat until about day 10.
Yeah.
And then you can get through. But the reason that I brought it up was because we were talking about KD, right?
Mm.
And you know, there's some players. What was that girl's name in season 1 that kept going for Wilf? The blonde girl, Maddie.
Yeah.
Was it Maddie?
That's
And
the one.
Maddie stayed in
The
that
fake
game.
actress.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
She was on Hollyoaks or something like that.
Yeah. And EastEnders, she was in that game for the better part of it. And she kept telling everyone it was Wolf and nobody was listening to her. And sometimes I feel like KD's a little bit like that. He's been telling people things. No one listens to him. No one takes him seriously.
Then it blows up in our
and
face.
then it blows up in our face and
Yeah.
he's standing there like, I told you. So it's like he's saying things at he's basically like, he's just a bit too ahead of the game for us to take
Third
the
eye.
information he's saying. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's KD's story personally.
I hear that. I can respect that. I do think he's one of the best players ever
Yeah.
to watch.
Yeah.
What? He's having an MVP season,
Yeah.
literally. And I think the way I saw the Suns this year, I would have thought they would be better. So the fact that he's carrying that team
Yeah.
and he's doing great.
I think they need one more player.
Yeah.
I think they need one more player. Because even when the season started, I was like, I mean, them doing this without Chris Paul, like, I'm not sure. Like, Devin Booker, I don't think is enough. Like, I think they need one more player.
But they just need Bradley Beal to come back
Yeah.
very healthy, and then
Yeah.
they'll be sorted. I think on that terms.
Yeah, but I don't think enough to win. I think maybe just enough to play. Like, I feel like they still need a
They just try and outscore. Like,
Yeah.
defense sucks. Like, it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, they won't win the playoffs with that.
My
Which
thing
is
about-
sad. I thought they were. Honestly, when I saw when the trades happened, I was like, okay, no, this team is looking lit, and nothing really goes to how you expect it to go. So it still needs some work. Kind of like the Bucks, even.
Yeah, Giannis has
Yeah.
been talking. He's been saying, innit? He was like, yeah, even the Bull Boys,
Yeah.
even the Bull Boys have got to do work. What was the team that were trailing him? There was one,
think.
or trolling him. There was one team that they had the ball, like, it was a team that they lost to and they had the Bull Boy on
Was
camera.
it Utah Jazz?
Yeah, I think it was. And they had the guy on camera. And it was like, no, you're taking the mick. Because Giannis literally before that said that everyone has to work harder. And they were giving him screen time. He's there holding 3 balls. I was like, nah, this is crazy.
It is crazy. I think on paper it does sound good. Dame, Giannis, Lopez, like it all sounds great. I think what we're not understanding is like the different structures people have played in. So you got Dame coming in, and Dame and Giannis together. That sounds like insane. But it's like Giannis has never been that roll deep player.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like you kind of got to give Giannis's game some grace and Dame's game some grace and kind of make it merge, like somewhere in the middle. And that's what they're still figuring out. It's just it's not gonna come. I don't think it's gonna come this season. Probably late in the season, but not enough to be like, okay, this is our bread and butter.
And this is going to be our championship winning team, because I feel like they're still learning quite a lot. But I think that buzzer beater that Dame just got, that Dame time, like, I thought that was the perfect example of what would work, like of what works, because actually on that you had Dame on the inbound and they were overplaying Giannis. He had like two players on him. Lopez saw it, and we know that Lopez is a secure bucket if he needs to be, and he's a smart player. So you see Lopez driving to the halfway, trying to get that pass, gets that inbound pass, gets it back to Dame for one dribble pull up, and boom, Dame time. And it was like Giannis wasn't even in the game because actually they were too concerned about him, and it's like they need more plays like that. Do you know what I mean? But if Giannis
just read the game, really. Just read the game. Like, don't think, oh, this player is good at this player is good at that. Just read what they're giving you. You know, everyone can do everything on that team, which is great. I want it for my boys. I want it for my boys.
At least we'll be in the playoffs. That's it. We'll see.
But you want to talk about when TNT had to change the broadcasting?
What's
like
the
TNT like took off the broadcasting because the game was so trash.
Oh,
the Celtics Bucks game.
Yeah,
because obviously
the
at
Celtics
halftime. Okay, because at halftime Celtics rested half
we're
of
down
their
by
starters.
like 49 points. Yeah.
But that game.
I'm like, how come no one's catching up?
You need to zoom in on her face at that point.
No, we don't.
I was thinking you lot would back me. I'm like here thinking, am I going mad?
No,
Like, hello,
I didn't know that TNT
I was
took it
watching
off
on
though.
League Pass.
Yeah,
but
same.
TNT said, no, we need to
cut the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
I don't blame them. They probably advertised it as like Tatum versus Giannis, and then the second half starts and Tatum's on the bench for the rest of the game.
Yeah, the whole starting five.
Yeah, the whole starting five.
Yeah,
what's that about?
That game was our second game off a back-to-back game, and the game before it we went to overtime. So I think it's excuses. You can say that, but when I'm thinking about the long game of we want the championship, and we need to rest players where we know the game's out of our reach anyway, so we might as well just bring our second liners.
Yeah. And it's smart, to be fair. Like, we don't see it enough. To be fair,
they're gonna lose.
Yeah, exactly. And it meant that what's his name? Thanasis or I still can't say his name. He finally got a highlight. He got the one highlight of his career. So yeah, that was good to see that they could bring people.
Who would you?
You always gunning for him.
Huh?
You always gunning for him.
No, because honestly, I rate the fact that you can have players on a bench that are actually just there to support your main players. But I cannot believe that you could be in the NBA and not have a highlight at your age, at your big age. Do you know what I mean? Like, as in, it doesn't make sense.
The only highlight I saw of his was when he was wiping Giannis's nose.
Yeah, that's what I thought you were talking about.
No.
Sorry.
He had one play. I think he got a dunk. He got a dunk against Celtics.
I don't know. I was done with that.
Fair. But no, he got a highlight, and he got a block. And the celebration that he did. Yeah.
There's no need. You could put
the game was still in play. The game was still in play.
Right.
But yeah.
That's probably one player I wouldn't mind like playing up to 11 and he can start on 10. Like, and I'll start on 0. Like, I wouldn't mind. That's probably
maybe
one
we need this to happen, you guys.
That's
and
it.
Thanasis.
There we go. That boy.
1v1.
No. I think it's also because, like, when you've watched the story, I don't know, like, if you've watched like the Rise story on Disney Plus about them, it's because he was the brother that was the baller. Do you know what I mean? So it's also a little bit like, if that was always you, that means that actually you always had the ability. You also still made it to the NBA, and we can't see anything of that. I just think that's a bit crazy. That's the only reason I'm always riding him. But it was good to see that they brought players off the bench. But I didn't like the fact that they didn't bring on what's his name, Lopez's brother. Thought like Lopez's brother could have got a bit.
If you're gonna bring one on, and got to bring another.
Bring the whole family.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? That's it.
You know what I mean? It's a whole affair at this point.
Like, at this point, like, if it's a blowout, let anybody play.
It's like everyone's doing
the children
candy.
can come in.
LeBron and Bronny James can go there next. It's a family affair.
Yeah.
I'm here for that. Bronny.
Yeah, I mean, we'll get LeBron as well if that was the case. Then what would the Lakers be? Well, shout out to Angel Reese. She just got a new sporting deal. She's the first woman.
Sporting deal with who?
Huh? Paige?
I don't know. That's what I'm waiting for you guys to tell me. But what I do know about Angel Reese, yeah, what's so mature of her. She,
Sorry, I can't continue.
so when they played Auburn, one thing I do love about January is that it's SEC play, which is like now like in college it's like you guys are, I wish Shaq was here. Like, we're not just playing any game, not any game, but like tournament games. We're now playing to make it to the tournament of your conference. So it's like conference play. So now SEC play is happening. We're seeing like, this is where we're seeing Caitlin Clark go off. We're seeing everything. So we saw LSU go up against Auburn and atmosphere was wild, especially for Auburn. I feel like, I think that's wild. And, it was end of clock and Angel had the ball. She was coming down. It was like ISO. Auburn ain't scared of no one. Like they went after playing them, remembering it. Yeah, they really like gritty like that. And they got the steal off Angel. Angel fouled. But what I liked about Angel at the end, she said, "That's on me. I take responsibility. Go Tigers." Do you know what I mean? I think that's great because imagine me playing at London Lions or when I played at Florida, we'd get like little DMs and it would be so horrible. So imagine for an NBA player. Now you're talking about a female that is center stage. So the amount of DMs she got, you fixed it, you did this. Like she probably got so much pure vim. And she just came out, put her hand up and be like, I got to be better for my team. And you know, I think that's great ownership from the young athlete. So that's great.
I think she's growing. Like you're seeing it this season, definitely.
And I think all the exposure just came too quick. It's kind of like, it's the influencers, the young ones. It's like, you get all this. What happens in 5 years? Are you still going to be this player, this person? I think it came really quick because we haven't seen it in any female collegiate at the collegiate level. So
I would even say female level. Like I don't feel like we've seen sport covered that much. Apart from tennis, maybe. I don't think like we've ever seen female sport covered that much.
No. To have that sort of, to have a global response, absolutely not. And I think, it's no one's done it before. So shout out to her for putting women's sport on the platform. But I think.
And I think coming back, coming back from that story to be a different athlete.
Yeah, and it's kind of like you got all the pressures. You know, she's not. The draft is looking not in her favor. So I think it's a lot, and I think she's dealing with it really well from what we can see.
Yeah, 100%. Shout out to Caitlin Clark as well. Apparently, her ticket prices to see her on away games are like $1,400,
right?
Dollars.
Women's sport is mad.
Bro. We said it. Yeah, 2024.
If you're not listening, you better listen.
This is the year.
She's broken not just women records, NCAA records, full stop. Like female or male, don't matter.
Office.
Yeah.
Generational talent. I mean, everybody's gonna want to go see. You know, people say she's like one of a kind in college basketball, but you know. I would go watch it for
absolutely.
That much anyway, if I had that much money.
Chilling.
And all the attention around her as well.
They're all dealing with Paige because like they're all dealing with it really well. Shout out to all of them. Great to see women's sport on the horizon.
Next up is All-Star Weekend before we get to March Madness. Have you guys seen the promo that's happening for that?
Oh, the basketball court in the middle of an airport.
Oh,
that's sick, you know.
I think it's pretty cool.
Have you seen the Lego one also?
No.
I think it's on Steph. I'm not too sure. I can't remember, but I remember the caption because you know I work in marketing, and it was called like "Built Different" and Lego Built Different, and I was like, that's fun. That's fun.
That's cool.
I was like, okay, that's fun. I like that. Send it to the marketing group chat.
A court in an airport. I'm missing my flight. I'll be missing my flight.
Do you know how much fun that would be? How could we replicate that here? I wouldn't want to go all the way to Heathrow.
I mean, what airport could actually... Heathrow is probably the only airport that has the space.
Oh, true.
Yeah, Gatwick could
Not
never.
Terminal 3. I love Terminal 3 though.
Sometimes.
Terminal 5 could do it.
Terminal 5,
is
okay.
big. Yeah. Stansted, absolutely not.
I will not be going to Stansted.
That'd be so good. You've got all the international people. We're just like connected with basketball.
Yeah.
That'd be
London
beautiful.
City though. Oh yeah, because London City. I mean, it wouldn't be in the airport. It'll have to be outside. But there's so
It's
much
very
space.
small, but they are
Like, so,
true. The one in
yeah.
East London, true.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
could be.
I've never gone there.
It's good
No.
for like European flights.
Okay.
It's like quick to New York, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
That one.
Yeah. Or
I
Amsterdam.
don't know where we went, but yeah, no, sick. I want to play on top of the O2.
That sounds cool.
That sounds fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
No.
I don't know how we'll do
No,
it.
not.
No, I'm not a fan of heights.
This girl will go do Titanic, Hennessy event, and play on the River Thames, but won't play on the flipping O2.
But that's not high. It's not high. That was actually queasy. I felt queasy
Yeah.
shooting
Did
on
you?
that court. Yeah.
More so than Slovenia.
Yeah, I don't know. Slovenia was a bit more stable.
Yeah,
Whatever
yeah.
they did to secure it on the
Yeah.
boat, but
yeah.
the Hennessy one was just a bit. Ooh,
Oh,
maybe
yeah.
it's because I had a little shot
current.
beforehand.
Yeah.
But
It could also be the Thames. Yeah.
Yeah.
Could just have a
Mm.
higher current. What's the next activation you think that the London or the UK needs to do to put basketball on the map?
Yeah, tell me, please.
Yeah. So she can go and sell it to the BBL.
I'm not in
Who?
marketing. So.
£5 in the swear jar.
The big booty league. I feel like we need something iconic. Like it needs to be an iconic. Maybe something to do with the palace. Has to have something to do with the palace.
you know what? Crystal Palace needs to be lit up like the Eiffel Tower.
Crystal Palace.
Yeah,
think
you know
so?
our little tower.
Mm-hmm.
There's a
I call it
tower.
like La Fake Paris, but we can do something
A
around
little
that.
satellite. I don't know what.
Oh,
what
is that the what's it? Is that the one that there's a TikTok of a girl that's like, oh, you don't need to go to Paris.
I don't
We've
know.
got an
but-
Eiffel Tower.
More
here,"
than
and she-
likely.
Yeah,
I've been
she's in
calling it
Croydon,
the
and I
Eiffel
remember
Tower.
thinking, where the hell is that? So maybe it's the Crystal Palace one.
Yeah,
We could do that.
just spruce it up, give it some lights, make it into a little
I mean,
attraction.
Crystal Palace as a stadium needs to be spruced up for basketball in general, to be fair.
It needs to
Yeah.
be revamped.
Yeah.
Last year, it was going through a situation where it was being condemned, which was kind of scary. I think there's a lot of law on that
Yeah,
land
yeah.
where we can't do too much.
Yeah,
It's
is
a
it
listed building.
Oh, is
Yeah,
it?
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah.
So,
Oh, that makes sense because obviously you can't. I think the thing that makes that court the most difficult to play on and just I guess experience is also because it used to be a swimming pool,
Yeah.
so it's supposed to keep in the heat, and then you can't.
But
then
listen, from
put
when
in
you can
those-
see engravings from when my mum used to do track and field from when she was 11 years old, still inside that place, something needs to happen. You see this woman being unruly, engraving on the banister. Something needs to
not them finding
you
your
got the
mum.
you got the
You're
pigeons.
snitching on your mum.
That's fine. You got pigeons welcoming themselves in,
Yeah,
telling
it's
themselves to
true.
get out. Like
Yeah.
it's something needs to happen.
Yeah, they know how to get in and out. That's
They will
it.
escort you out. Like they know what's going on. It is super hot in there though. Also,
Yeah.
Call it the
To be-
sauna.
yeah. But to be fair, when you're playing there, is really easy compared to in London Lions we used to play there sometimes because we couldn't get the copper box due to events and stuff. But there is you get warm so quick, whereas in the
Love
copper
that court.
box, in the copper box it's so hard to fill out. So
Yeah.
it's kind of cold.
Yeah.
So
And
I
I
do
prefer the atmosphere at Crystal Palace.
because it's more homey and small.
You're
Yeah,
just right on the court.
yeah. So I do enjoy playing there despite dust of tumbleweeds being everywhere. But definitely is a homey atmosphere to play in.
yeah.
It gives it more of a European vibe because when you play in Spain or those countries like that, they there's so many fans. It gets so hot, and that's the best way we can replicate that.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. No, fair. 2K have dropped a new game.
Oh yeah. Top spin.
Top spin. Let's go.
I want to play. I'm actually not good at tennis, but I think I can beat everyone here.
No, I saw that comment and I
Yeah,
thought,
no, I was
wow.
like,
Wow.
it's getting
do we not remember?
personal.
I'm pretty sure I beat you.
I need to
at
come back
every-
online just to see
Excuse
the
me?
comments. 'cause
Wait, hold on.
I've definitely beat you at every
Ola
game.
has not beaten me at every game. She's beaten me at certain quarters of a game.
No,
But
I beat you in the whole game overall. How'd you
quarters
count?
of the game.
Did you beat me in the game?
Quarters of the game.
Oh, you ended the game early because I'd already won.
don't even know.
Imagine.
You know what?
I was there like, hold on.
You
this
guys
doesn't
need to run
add
it
up.
back 1v1.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that.
I'll top spin you out of here. I'm excited for that. That is fun.
Same.
Yeah. Same.
That is fun. I personally didn't play it when I was younger. Too busy playing Simpsons
Road Rage. Yeah.
Hit and run.
Hit and run. That was a great game.
I keep telling you, lot, we need that game back.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
this game does look. I think the only way I played any form of tennis was on the Wii. And we had the little
tennis is
Yeah.
so fun.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say that.
Yeah.
That was really fun. So I am excited. It's kind of bringing me like, oh, I want to play tennis.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
that's
yeah.
fun.
I want to start a
Excitement.
podcast with people who've read books. Obviously, I'm isolated
Oh.
again.
Play games.
I read books.
I read
I
books.
read books. What book
I
are
read
you
books.
reading?
Wait, guys, there's a new book coming out. It's MVP, WNBA.
Are you Asia Wilson?
Yeah, for
Okay.
black girls.
Yeah.
Dear Little Black Girls, I think it's called. I'm not too sure. I can't remember the name of it, but it's talking about her life and everything. I think it comes out in February.
Oh,
So-
that'd be good to
Yeah.
check
We
out.
could all-
yeah.
Well, that's
Do a
it.
book
That's
club.
you.
And then start a book
Yeah.
club.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Read
it.
books.
That's it. Talk about books.
Seven, what book are you reading right now?
The Courage to be Disliked.
Ah.
That sounds like a very Sevian book to be reading.
Yeah.
It's a really good book. Yeah.
Nice.
That's
That's
fun.
always been on my list, but I just thought I'll audiobook it because I feel like that's a very good podcast type book.
Okay.
Like the subtle art of not giving an.
Fuck.
Yeah. Oh, so you can say that one. Yeah, I feel like some of those books I would prefer in a podcast, but yeah, I might add it up. We can do a little book club. Cool. All right. So top spin. We'll see you. I'm expecting massive activations.
Same.
Yeah. I'm thinking. I was saying centre court, right? Like the Wimbledon.
I would love that.
Shopping
Yeah.
centre, something happening there.
Who do you think will be on the cover of it? Because yesterday I was sat thinking, I was like,
that's a good
the
question.
It
gap
has to be
between the
Coco.
last game and this game is so big that there's been so many tennis stars. Who are they going to have on that cover?
I feel like it has to be Coco because you couldn't I would want it. You couldn't put someone like Serena on there because how many other players have retired that were equally as great in that
Right.
period
Can't
of
they just
time?
do a compilation?
They could.
A montage.
They could, yeah, like a montage. Yeah,
Like all
little,
greats within the time.
yeah, could be. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I would say you'll go new school, especially if you're trying to promote the fact you're about to do it. You probably want to just be like, new tennis game.
Alvarez, not. You
Yeah.
can't get like Novak or any of them on that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So maybe you would you would just start from now because obviously all the 15-year-olds that are going to be playing that game, they don't really care about the people that were there before potentially.
Yeah.
But yeah. So who would you put on from now?
From now, probably Alvarez.
Okay. Yeah. I'm going Coco.
Let's see. Let's see who gets on that cover.
We shall see.
That'd be interesting, yeah. Be interesting to see how they market and how they go. Yeah. Just
Yeah.
thinking about it in my head, sorry. Yeah.
Marketing buff over here. 2K, fly us out wherever you need us for that game. But thank you also for sending over the trailer. It was great to watch it.
Wait, hold on. You see when you saw the trailer, you saw More Than Ball. Did you think it was going to be us in the trailer?
In the trailer.
I definitely thought it was going to be us. I was like, More Than Ball, hold on. I was like,
Yeah, the gasp. The gasp.
and then I saw a brown hand. I was like, who's that? I was like, what's going on?
Yeah, get me in that game. Anyway, on that note, bye.
That's us signing out, guys. We'll see you next week.